So, what's living in me today? It's beautiful that there's a mother daughter here because I've been holding this concept of the lineage and lineage karma and what we carry and what we take on in our lineage and what themes show up in our lineage. Themes of not good enough, usually, some level of unworthiness that our great grandmother's grandmother picked up and carried and inadvertently passed down through thoughts or emotions. And now that I have an adult daughter, it's given me a whole new perspective. So I had the luxury of being the victim of being parented, and now I am inadvertently the oppressor. And so it's such a beautiful human condition and learning that we have to be able to view ourselves as all of these roles, because that's what we've taken on. If you've taken on the role of spouse or parent or coworker or boss or subordinate, it's looking at what roles have we taken on in this lifetime. What roles are we playing on stage, and into how can we get into the audience of our life while at the same time still playing those roles? And this is something I have to do often, and I do it a lot with clients, which is, okay, on stage, I'm the controlling parent that is upset that my daughter got 2 speeding tickets and is only 1 year into her license, right? So, like, on stage, I'm that. And I care, and I'm in this little tiff. And then what happens when I go into the awareness layer of the body, Vijnamaya Kosha, I can get into the audience and know that it's not a big deal and that she's safe and I'm safe and we're all okay. And then there will be that moment where I do have to step on stage and play the role. And then I can, through my awareness or meditative practice, pull back and watch myself on the stage, watch myself in all of the big emotions. And so that's what we're going to practice. And we have been practicing as we practice the quantum meditations that we've been doing, and they're on the YouTube, is this experience of what it is to be playing out these roles and these relationships, but to also be the witness of the karma and the lessons and the struggles that are getting played out in this incarnation, in this lifetime. And in that space of creating, building ourselves into the audience, we have the opportunity to really not take it as seriously as we have been taking it. We have the opportunity to create some lightness around the drama that's playing out on our lifetime stage, and to begin to just have a little grace and compassion and ease and playfulness, because it's kind of funny. It's kind of ridiculous, most of the things that our ego mind is engaged in. If we pan out to the 30,000-foot level, it's probably not as big of a deal as it feels, but we have these trauma packets that are showing up and they're overlaying the present moment. So it feels very intense, this human experience that tends to cause suffering. So let's go into meditation today and create some space and some grace in the drama of life. And for those of you who have been called dramatic because you feel a lot and you express a lot, this is not to trigger that trauma. Okay, coming into your breath, feeling into your body. And as you breathe into your belly, low belly, upper belly, low back, just take a deep breath into your pelvic floor and a slow exhale through the mouth, if you will. Just let it go. Let your body relax as we settle the nervous system before we meditate. Deep breath into the upper belly, into the pelvic floor, into your hips, into your sits bones. And a slow exhale through the mouth. Good, another deep breath. Filling the back body now. Breathe into the back ribs. Good. And on the next breath, if you will, just concentrate your breath into the upper belly, into the diaphragm, just stimulating that vagus nerve, which through that long exhale is going to tell the brain that everything's safe in this moment. Everything's okay. And then coming back to a normal breath, begin to draw your awareness into your heart space. Just behind the physical heart is your sacred heart. So as you breathe into the space behind your physical heart, just tap in to the sacred heart that houses your soul flame. Deep breath into that space. And as you exhale, fan that soul flame. If it feels like just a spark, just expand the flame to consume your entire being. Just a few breaths. As you connect with the white fire core of your I Am presence, fanning that white fire within the soul flame. Begin to draw the violet consuming flame from the center of the soul flame. With it comes the blue flame of divine power, the pink flame of divine love, and the golden flame of divine wisdom. So just draw that threefold flame. And as you exhale, let it fill your chest and your back. Moving into the cells of your body. Allow your exhale to push the violet consuming flame into every cell. And as you continue to let your exhale push that sacred fire into the body, allow it to transmute, kind of like a mosquito zapper. Just feel it begin to transmute all of the energies that have taken your vibration into fear. So just feel the violet flame transmuting the fear. On every layer, the fear of death, the fear of abandonment, the fear of unworthiness, the fear of unlovable, the fear of not mattering, the fear of lack of connection with Source. So with each breath, just push the violet flame. We just worked every chakra. Work the fear in each of the chakras by just sending the violet flame deeper and deeper. And now we'll concentrate that violet fire, that transmutative flame in the root, starting at the tailbone, legs, and feet. Just breathe the violet fire into your root chakra. bringing in a sense of safety, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual safety. Just breathe the violet flame into your root. Allow yourself to feel safe in this moment. Just notice what that safety feels like. Safe in your relationships, safe financially, energetic safety. I am safe. I am safe. Just feel the physical health of your body and the vibrancy. Even if there's a part of you that feels that something is unhealthy, allow yourself in this moment to feel vibrant health. And as you sit in that safety and that grounding, allow this to be your reality. Safety in your relationships, safety as it relates to your financial well-being, security. I am safe. As you feel the violet flame continuing to work, command the sacred fire to anchor safety. I am my I am presence, anchoring safety in my body from this day, this moment forward. Trusting, trusting my body, trusting my safety. Take a deep breath into the root as you embody this safety, this health. And as you feel this in your body, this safety, just allow yourself to picture safety in your present moment. So, whatever situation is living within your life right now, just allow yourself to feel safety. As you feel that safety in that situation, see if you can get your thoughts on board on your safety. What it feels to think about being safe in this moment. In that situation, with your body. And if you will, just pay attention to how that feels in this moment. As you anchor that in, begin now to draw the violet flame into your low belly and into your sacral chakra. Exhale the violet flame deep into your low belly, your low back. Just feel your connection to yourself. Let the violet flame transmute the disconnection, rejection, and abandonment and alchemize it into a deep state of inner connectedness where you're here for you, where you'll never abandon yourself again. Where you're willing to show up for your emotions and feel, truly feel the vulnerabilities. And as you feel the staying power of you with you, just feel what it might be like to feel so safe and connected in yourself, such that you can extend that in every relationship without ever having to feel vulnerable again. So feel that, if you will, deeply connected to yourself, maintaining that connection and not needing it from anyone else because it's right here. And as you hold that, just allow yourself to envision what it feels like to sustain this deep inner connection and safety, no matter who you're around. Such that you're not waiting or needing or requiring anything really. You're like a self-fulfilled system that notices each relationship's just going to be the cherry on top of this deep connection you have with yourself. As you feel the violet flame alchemize you into a self-sustained, inner connected being. And just feel what it's like to be able to stay in relationship, sustaining connection when it gets hard, when it's fun. Either way, doesn't change your ability to stay connected. Notice what that feels like in your body. And as you feel that, feel the fullness of that in your low belly as you tap into the rooting and the grounding of your root, feeling yourself contain yourself. Just notice what that's like as you try on your different relationships now in your life, what it feels like to feel grounded and connected to yourself, staying with yourself even in those harder relationships, never abandoning your truth, your desires, staying open to connection, whatever that person has that given day. No more protection or hiding or flighting or fighting, just being able to be a sturdy presence for yourself with them. Now, if you will, allow the violet flame to move into your solar plexus or will chakra in the upper belly. Feel the violet flame transmute whatever has blocked your power. Whether it's trying to control everything or feeling like you have no control, just let the violet flame transmute the power within you, allowing it to be the divine power, the divine will, the divine strength. And as you breathe into this space, just allow the threefold flame, divine power, wisdom, and love to balance out this space within you. So that you know your truth. You know who you are, what your boundaries and truths are in every moment. Recognizing your power lives within you no matter what happens in your situations. And as you do that, feel your desires. I am divine power. Knowing that your power is within you, begin to see your world if you can without needing to grasp your power, get your power through your career, your jobs, or even trying to get power over your body. Just feel the divine love transmute your relationship to power. So you can let go of needing to control or know and hand that over, surrender it into the hands of your higher self so you can take inspired divine action. Allow yourself to try that on in the different situations in your life. Full release of the need to control or know, and the full ability to have the power, that sacred power that no one can ever take from you, nor can you ever get through controlling anything outside of you. Just try that on in those situations that you're struggling with in life right now. Pure surrender to your higher consciousness through inspired action. Notice what that feels like in your body, to let go of the grip, to feel the trust in the divine that you are, and to know that the intuition will drop in whatever you need to do or say. Recognizing that surrender does not mean there's a lack of action. It just means that there's a lack of ego in the action. So as you anchor the violet flame into your upper belly and low belly and hips and legs, just take a deep breath into your lower chakras and exhale the violet flame straight through your legs and feet, pushing whatever's ready to go and release straight into the earth. Releasing what you're ready to let go of. And in your third eye now, just allow yourself to see those relationships, that karma that you continue to play out. Just allow yourself to feel into these situations from grounding, connection, and inner power. From a nice grounded lower chakra system, knowing that you're safe, that you have you, and that your intuitive power can guide everything here. And begin to seal that into your awareness as you observe those situations, as you step off the stage. as you do that, begin to open your eyes so you can bleed this meditative experience into this moment, into these relationships. Without taking this incarnation too seriously, without taking this experience as if it's the end-all be-all. And seal that in by saying, and so it is done. And so it is done. So before we end, I just want to say it was a very interesting, and I'm going to keep the recording going for this, but it was a very interesting meditation because there's so much restlessness, so much movement, and so much for myself too. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but during our meditation, while we were in safety, this bobcat, I'm like, I am safe. And I'm in the meditation of, I am safe. And like this little baby bobcat comes through and I'm like, oh, how profound, right? Like how funny it is. And I've been, was looking at the green and the lake and everyone's backgrounds, and it was just fascinating. So I just want to observe that. And I do want to give one tidbit of meditation for those who may be new or may not be new. But getting your body comfortable before meditation, like if you're at the beach or you're even at your meditation cushion, like I have like 3 memory foam cushions that I sit on to prop my body in the most upright, comfortable position. And it's really worth knowing your physical body and what you need in meditation, because otherwise your body will start screaming at you. And ideally you want your root down to the core of the earth and the crown up toward the heavens, right? The upper dimensions. But how funny today was, I just want to name that. Like I'm working on just grounding our lower chakras and getting us out of the drama of life. And the drama of life is happening in our bodies and the bobcats. And then there was a hawk screeching about the bobcat. So like, yeah, there we go. The nature of our being is restless, and we can honor that too. So thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing. So much love to each of you. It's such an honor to be here.